Tom Brady, Shaquille O'Neal, and Naomi Osaka all have something in common. It's more than just sports. Tonight, they're all part of a class action lawsuit tied to the massive collapse of crypto trading company FTX. The suit claims these stars promoted or participated in trading, but will any of them actually face consequences? 10 Tampa Bay's Miranda Parnell explains.
From a tweet last week that said customers are protected to an explicit apology tweet 2 days later, and now a lawsuit that includes Tom Brady, FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried is caught up in a financial whirlwind.
They just declared bankruptcy.
My wife says FTX is a company that some crypto traders use to deposit and withdraw their funds.
If that company is lending out those funds, if that company is using those funds for trading, it could be a big issue.
A lawsuit filed against FTX's CEO and other celebrities this week alleges the company has cost American consumers $11 billion in damages.
And so they were using allegedly customer money to help them and their separate investment company, Alameda Research.
Attorney Robert Schimberg says the allegations claim when that company started having money problems, so did traders storing with FTX.
And as more and more people started asking for money back, they didn't have the money to pay people back.
And now plaintiffs in the lawsuit are suing FTX's CEO and celebrities like Tom Brady and Steph Curry, who helped promote the company.
Well, we back. Real Vision TV. Like, subscribe to the channel. Get it going right now. Let's get these numbers up. We're going to get right into it. Today, we got the fall of FTX. And there's some high-end celebrities that's also tied to this story as well. All right. So we're going to get into it from the Jerusalem Post. Sam Bankman-Fried. The rise and fall of the Ish king of crypto. When you hear me say Ish, you don't have to be under a rock to realize who that is and what we mean. All right? So let's get back to that title again. The rise and fall of the Ish king of crypto. You know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. The only difference is it's the players in the game. It was different time, just a different player. Same concepts. Right? And Madoff, what was he? He was an Ish, he was Ish, he was the Ish gang, right? He was part of the Ish gang. Right? And this kid is part of the Ish gang, right? You see a common thing here when it comes to economics in the US. Always something that touches something. The value of money is associated with the Ish, right? So let's read a little bit here. Also known as SBF, Bankman-Fried was a 30-year-old multi-billionaire who founded the profitable cryptocurrency exchange FTX. Right. He was once known as the king of crypto. Crypto exchange making him a billionaire and putting him on top of the market. Let's see here. Oh, this looks like this is the king of crypto, right? Now, just to put a public service announcement out there, when you see a guy that looks like this guy, please take precaution with your money, because guys like this, they have a good way of charming you with their charisma and their know-how. But just pay very attention to detail, just to make sure that at the end of the day, you are getting the better end of the stick when dealing with any type of business negotiations or even personal negotiations at that as well. All right? Got to put that out there, because this is just a common thing and a lot of people are being taken advantage of. All right? So Bankman, this kid, he comes from a upper middle class family, right? Upper middle class. Already has something, but the greed just always wants more. And part of the Ish academics and grew up steeped in higher education. So I guess they're saying he has some sense, right? So he can't say he didn't know what he was doing because this kid has some sense, right? Let's see a little bit more. This is interesting. In his position, SBF made use of his assets of what he described as effective altruism, bailing out alien digital asset firms and donating his money, including to many causes aligned with the Democratic Party. And that doesn't surprise me at all because all of these ish guys, they always throw stuff at the Democrat Party. Zuckerberg, Bezos. Now this guy doesn't change. Like I said, it's just the players that are it's different players that are playing the game. Right here, they tout that he's a billionaire. So while he does a crime, they still want to praise him on his accomplishments here. It looks like, right? Let's see what else happened here with this. But for the most part, this actually trickled down to some celebrities, some high-name celebrities as well. Tom Brady, Steph Curry, of course, the big dummy Shaq is in this one as well. When it rains, it pours for him, it seems like. And for those who said that he couldn't be canceled, yeah, he may not be able to be canceled, but he's having a hell of a month. He's having a hell of a month. All right? And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that because there's not much here with this guy except the fact that he's just another fraud, stealing money from unfortunate, hardworking Americans who have to actually hold on to that money to the best of their abilities to only find out that they're investing it with a guy that looks like this. Pay attention to people that look like this, and particularly trying to get your money for schemes or investment opportunities, especially where you don't have any working knowledge about the topic. If you don't have any knowledge, be very careful. Do your due diligence, or else you're going to get scammed. Moving right along. As I stated, this did roll down to some celebrities. They were ambassadors of FTX. They ended up being sued in a class action suit. And I believe this is Larry David, Tom Brady, Gisele, so Tom Brady's ex-wife, Shaq the Big Dummy, Stephen Curry, and others named in a class action lawsuit accusing the exchange. This is big stuff here. These guys are playing with the SEC at this time. This is a security exchange violation, right? And you don't want to be caught up with these white collar crimes, especially with the guys like Bankman-Fried. So got to be very careful who they deal with. But surprisingly, I'm not shocked at the names on this list. These are your typical, let's just say, liked people in society, and typically they're the ones that will push this out the most to anybody, more than anybody else, I believe, even more than the company itself. And they use them exactly to do this, that, just to lure you in because you have a like for them. They can just lure you in to give, to basically give your money up to places where they recommend, if that makes sense, right? So let's see here what's going on. Let me see if I can find anything interesting besides talking about the Bankman guy. The suit claims that FTX collapse resulted in consumer loss of more than $11 billion and seeks monetary damages. So just out of nowhere, $11 billion just poofed in the air. Out of nowhere, just disappeared. This guy, Bankman, by the way, he's in the Bahamas right now. I believe he's in the Bahamas. Yeah, look, currently SBF is now residing at his home in the Bahamas, he told Reuters. While he's in the Bahamas, celebrities are dealing with this nightmare. Let's see what else is good here. Tom Brady. Yeah, the same old stuff. But yeah, so, they use the people you like. And, they got to pay the consequences. These guys got money, so it's time to pay up. All right? Listen, I would love to hear your thoughts on this video. Drop your comments below in the description. I'm definitely going to drop the link again for the $10,000 raffle sweepstakes that will be running through the mid to end of December. We'll be picking a winner after the new year. All right. See you in the next one. Peace.